Hello everyone. Now we are discussing chapter 5, continuity and differentiability. In the last session we discussed about continuity and also we solved example up to 10. Now we will start this session with example number 11. The question is like this: find all the points of discontinuity of the function f defined by f of x is equal to x plus 2 if x is less than 1 and its value is 0 if x is equal to 1 and its value is x minus 2 if x is greater than 1. First we have to check that whether the given function is defined for all the real numbers or not. Yes, for x is less than 1 the function is defined and its value is x plus 2. For x is equal to 1 it is defined and its value is 0. And for x is greater than 1, the function is defined and its value is x minus 2. Now we have to find points of discontinuity of this function. Nothing but we have to check the continuity of this function at each and every point of real number. Okay, first we will write the function is defined for all the real numbers and we will take in general point in the real number system. Let C be any real number. We have three cases here. It may less than 1, it may greater than 1 or it is equal to 1. First we will take case 1. For C less than 1. For any real number less than 1, what is the functional value? For less than 1, the functional value is x plus 2. Therefore, f of x is equal to x plus 2. Then what is the functional value at x is equal to c? If you substitute in place of x as a c, you will get functional value at c. Here c is a real number less than 1. F of c value is c plus 2. Then we have to find a limit of function as x tends to c. Limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to limit of, what is the f of x value for less than 1? Its value is x plus 2 as x tends to c. If you substitute in place of x as a c, you will get c plus 2. Limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to c plus 2 as well as f of c is also c plus 2. Therefore, limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. By the definition of continuity of the given function at a given point, we conclude that the given function is continuous at x is equal to c. C is any real number less than 1 here. So, the function is continuous for all real numbers less than 1. The function is continuous for all real numbers less than 1. Next we have case 2. For c greater than 1. For any real number greater than 1, x greater than 1, what is the functional value? Its value is x minus 2. For c greater than 1, f of x value is x minus 2. Next we have to find functional value at x is equal to c. F of c is equal to what we will get in place of x. If you substitute c, you will get c minus 2. Then we have to find a limit of f of x as x tends to c. Here c is a real number greater than 1. For greater than 1, what is the functional value? Its value is x minus 2. Therefore, in place of f of x, substitute x minus 2 as x converges to c. As x converges to c, what is x minus 2 converges to? In place of x, we have to substitute c minus 2. Therefore, limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to c minus 2 as well as f of c is also c minus 2. Therefore, limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. By the definition of continuity, we conclude that the function is continuous at x is equal to c. Here c is a real number greater than 1. So, we have The function is continuous for all real numbers greater than 1. Therefore, the function is continuous for all real numbers greater than 1. Next we have case 3, that is at x is equal to 1, or you can say c is equal to 1. F of x is equal to x plus 2 if x is less than 1, 0 if x is equal to 1, x minus 2 if x is greater than 1. For x is equal to 1, very left side of 1, nothing but very close to 1 from the left, the function value is different, and very close to 1 from the right side, nothing but greater than 1, the function value is different. So we have to find LHL and RHL for x is equal to 1. First we'll find LHL. Limit of f of x as x tends to 1 minus means less than 1. For less than 1, what is the function value? Its value is x plus 2 as x tends to 1. If you substitute in place of x as a 1, what you will get? 1 plus 2 is 3. This is left hand limit of the given function, and right hand limit of the given function at x is equal to 1. F of x as x tends to 1 plus it means greater than 1. For greater than 1, the functional value is x minus 2, x tends to 1. If you substitute in place of x as a 1, 1 minus 2, you will get minus 1. What we are getting? LHL is not equal to RHL. LHL value is 3, RHL value is minus 1. They are not equal. Therefore, limit does not exist. And also, if you find functional value at x is equal to 1, what is the functional value? What is f of x value? Its value is 0 at x is equal to 1. Therefore, at x is equal to 1, the functional value is 0. Nothing but f of 1 is 0. LHL is not equal to RHL as well as it is not equal to f of 1, because all three values have a different value. LHL is 3, RHL is minus 1 and f of 1 is 0. At x is equal to 1, LHL, RHL and functional value at that point all are unequal. So we conclude that the given function is not continuous at x is equal to 1. Therefore, the given function is not continuous at x is equal to 1. For all real numbers less than 1, the function is continuous. For all real numbers greater than 1, the function is continuous. But at x is equal to 1, the function is not continuous. So, what is the point of discontinuity for this function? X equal to 1 is the only point of discontinuity. Therefore, we will write that. Hence, x is equal to 1 is the only point of discontinuity. Of f. This is example number 11. Now we will check the continuity of this function by the graph. Now we will draw the graph of this function. At x is equal to 1, what is the value? 0. At x is equal to 1, the function value is 0. Here. Okay. Next, for less than 1. Less than 1 means 0, minus 1, minus 2. The value of the function is x plus 2. For 0, what is the value of the function? 0 plus 2 means 2. For 0, the functional value is 2. And for minus 1, what is the function value? Minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. For minus 1, its value is 1. And for minus 2, what is the value? Its value is 0. And for 0.9, nothing but less than 1. What is this for 0.9? What is the f of x value? 0.9 plus 2, that is 2.9. 2.9 means here, somewhere here, near to 3. For 0.9. 0.9, the functional value is 2.9. Now we will join all these points. We will get the graph like this. For 1, the value of the function is 0. It is not equal to x plus 2. Therefore, we will make hollow hole at exactly 1 here. Okay. And for greater than 1 is nothing but 1.1. For 1.1, what is the functional value? 1.1 minus 2. Minus 0.9 you will get. Minus 0.9 for 1.1. Somewhere here. And for 2, what is the functional value? 2 minus 2. You will get a 0 here. And then for 3 minus 2, what you will get? 1. For 3, what is the functional value? 1. For 4, what is the function value? 4 minus 2, you will get 2. If you join all these points, you will get graph like this. At x is equal to 1, the function value is 0, not equal to minus 1. Here we have to make a hollow hole. The graph of this function is given like this. By the graph, we will understand the concept of continuity. At which point the function is continuous, we will see by the graph. If you draw the graph of the function with the help of pen, if you start from here, for all these points, for all these x values, the graph we will draw like this. Without lifting hand, we will draw the graph. For all these x values, nothing but less than 1. For all the real values less than 1, we will draw the graph of the function without lifting hand. But at exactly x is equal to 1, we have to lift the hand and we have to mark the point here. Again we have to lift the hand to continue the graph. For greater than 1, the function values are like this. Therefore, we have to draw the graph like this. Again for greater than 1, the graph is continuous, because without lifting hand we can draw the graph after 1. For 2, 3, 4, for all these points the graph is continuous. Therefore, we conclude that for all these points other than 1, because at x is equal to 1 we have to lift the hand to complete the graph. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is the only point of discontinuity. All the real numbers other than 1, the function is continuous. Therefore, we conclude that x is equal to 1 is the only point of discontinuity of this function. Understood? We'll take next example. Discuss the continuity of the function defined by f of x is equal to x plus 2 if x is less than 0 and its value is minus x plus 2 if x is greater than 0. First, we have to see that whether the function is defined for all the real numbers. We'll see that. For less than 0, the function is defined and its value is x plus 2. For x greater than 0, the function is defined and its value is minus x plus 2. But at x is equal to 0, the function is not defined. So we have to write that. Therefore, the function is defined for all real numbers except at 0. For 0, the function is not defined. So we have to check the continuity of the given function for less than 0 and for greater than 0. Then what is the domain here? Domain of this function is less than 0. Less than 0, if you write that in the interval, you will get like this, minus infinity to 0. And for greater than 0, the function is defined, 0 to infinity. At 0, the function is not defined. So I wrote open interval. 0 is not included in these two intervals because the function is not defined. The union of these two intervals gives the domain of the function. So in this interval we will take one in general number and we will check whether the function is continuous or not. Again in this interval we will take one more real number and we will check whether the function is continuous or not in this interval. Okay, therefore we have two cases. Case 1 we have, let C be any real number belongs to in this interval minus infinity to 0. For less than 0, what is the functional value? F of x is equal to x plus 2. If you substitute c in place of x, you will get a functional value at x is equal to c. Next, we will find a limit of f of x as x tends to c. Limit of as x tends to c, c is a number lies between minus infinity to 0, nothing but less than 0. For less than 0, what is the functional value? Its value is x plus 2. As x tends to c, this value tends to c plus 2. Therefore, both are having c plus 2. Therefore, limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. Therefore, by definition of continuity at a given point x is equal to c, we conclude that this function is, the given function is continuous at x is equal to c. Here c is a real number less than 0. Therefore, we conclude that the function is continuous for all real numbers less than 0. The given function is continuous for all real numbers less than 0. Next, we have a case 2 for x greater than 0. Greater than 0 means from 0 to infinity. Let c be a real number belongs to this interval 0, infinity. For greater than 0, what is the functional value? Its value is minus x plus 2. And what is the functional value at x is equal to c? Its value is minus c plus 2. If you find a limit of f of x as x tends to c, then you will get limit of f of x value is minus x plus 2 minus c plus 2 will get. Limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to minus c plus 2, as well as f of c is also minus c plus 2. Therefore, limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. By definition of the continuity at a given point, we conclude that the function is continuous at x is equal to c. Here c is a real number greater than 0. Nothing but the c is a real number which belongs to 0, infinity. For all the real numbers lies between 0 to infinity, the function is continuous. Therefore, the given function f is continuous for all real numbers greater than 0. The function is not defined at x is equal to 0. The function is only defined for all the real numbers less than 0 and for greater than 0. For all these points in the domain, the function is continuous. No need to check the continuity of the given function at x is equal to 0. And we conclude that the function, the given function is continuous for all the real numbers where the function is defined. Therefore, the given function is continuous in its domain and the function is said to be continuous function. If you see the graph of this function, we will get the graph like this. For less than 0, the function values are like this. And for greater than 0, if you draw the graph, then you will get the graph like this. For all these points, the graph is continuous. See. Without lifting hand, we can draw the graph for all these values. Again, for all these values, we can draw the graph of x without lifting hand. And at x is equal to 0, the function is not defined. So, we make a hollow hole here. The function is not defined at x is equal to 0. Therefore, no need to check the continuity of this function at x is equal to 0. Okay? And for all other points, the function is continuous. Therefore, the function is said to be continuous function. This is about example number 12. Today we solved example number 11 and example number 12. In the next class, we will solve some more problems on continuity. Till then, thank you.